Welcome back to Entrepreneurial Edge, where we break down financial wisdom from the greats, so you can build that wealth and live that good life. Today, we're diving into advice inspired by Warren Buffett for those over 40 and freaking out because that savings account isn't where it needs to be. By the end of this video, you're gonna have a solid game plan to get on track, no matter where you're starting from. But first, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future financial tips. First things first, we gotta address the elephant in the room, the feeling of being behind. Look, it's easy to get caught up in regret, thinking, man, I should have started saving earlier. But guess what? Beating yourself up isn't gonna magically put money in the bank. What Warren Buffett's entire philosophy is about playing the long game. And the long game starts right now, today. It starts with believing that even if you're starting a little later, you can still build a comfortable retirement. It's not about how much time you've wasted, it's about how you use the time you have left. Remember, it's never too late to start. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Life throws curveballs, right? You start a family, deal with unexpected expenses, or maybe you just weren't making the kind of money you are now. Most financial advice is geared towards this perfect scenario where you start saving aggressively in your 20s. But the reality is, that's not everyone's story. What matters is that you're acknowledging where you're at right now and making a plan to move forward.
Yeah, I had student loans, then the mortgage and kids' tuition. Saving for retirement just kept getting pushed back.
Now, I know what you're thinking, but Graham, isn't it too late for me to take advantage of compound interest? Starting early definitely gives your money more time to snowball. But that doesn't mean starting now is pointless. Even if you only have 20 or 25 years until retirement, that's still a significant amount of time for your money to grow exponentially. Every little bit you save today is going to work hard for you over the next few decades. The key is to start now and be consistent. Even small, regular contributions can make a big difference over time. Retirement savings in your 40s. A practical guide. The first step is to create a realistic budget. It's about getting a clear picture of where your money is going and identifying areas where you can potentially cut back without feeling completely deprived. You'd be surprised how much those little, seemingly insignificant expenses add up over time. The Buffett Way. Embrace frugality. Warren Buffett is one of the wealthiest people on the planet, yet he lives a shockingly frugal lifestyle.
I still live in the same house I bought back in 1958 for a steal, drive a car that's, well, let's just say it's not a Bentley, and I famously enjoy a McDonald's breakfast every now and then.
Adopting a mindset of frugality can free up a significant amount of cash that you can then direct towards your retirement savings. Family finance talk. It's crucial. If you're serious about catching up on your retirement savings, you need to get your family on board.
Have an open and honest conversation about your financial goals and what adjustments you might need to make as a family to achieve them. Maybe it means cutting back on vacations for a few years or finding less expensive ways to enjoy your free time. The key is to be on the same page and working together towards that common goal of financial security.
All right, let's get practical for a second. Start by tracking your spending for a month or two, every single dollar. Once you have a clear picture of where your money is going, you can start setting realistic spending limits for different categories like groceries, entertainment, and, of course, savings. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings or investment accounts each month. The debt drag break free and supercharge your savings. Debt is a retirement killer. Those high interest rates eat into your income, making it way harder to save effectively. If you've got credit card debt, personal loans, or any other high-interest debt, Make it your top priority to pay it off as quickly as possible. Once that debt is gone, you'll free up a ton of cash flow that you can then direct towards building your retirement nest egg. Every dollar you pay off in debt is a dollar you can invest in your future. Keep pushing forward, and you'll see the benefits. Investing like Buffett. Grow your wealth. You're paying down debt, you've got a budget in place, and you're starting to see some savings build up. Now it's time to put that money to work for you. Warren Buffett didn't get rich by stuffing his money under a mattress. Focus on long-term growth. Index funds, mutual funds, even real estate. These are all great options for building wealth over time. Assets versus liabilities. Spend wisely. Now this is a concept that's really transformed the way I think about money. Understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. An asset puts money in your pocket, while a liability takes money out. Your house, that's probably a liability because you're constantly shelling out money for the mortgage, property taxes, and maintenance. A rental property, on the other hand, that generates positive cash flow, that's an asset. Let's talk about spending habits for a second. It's so easy to get caught up in the cycle of wanting the newest, shiniest things, whether it's a fancy car, the latest gadgets, or designer clothes. Instead of chasing fleeting material possessions, prioritize experiences and invest in things that will truly add value to your life. When it comes to big purchases like cars or even a house, choose functionality over luxury. You'd be surprised how much money you can save simply by negotiating. Whether you're haggling over the price of a car, trying to get a better deal on your internet bill, or even asking for a discount at your favorite store, don't be afraid to ask for what you want. The worst they can say is no, right? If you can save even a small amount on every purchase, it really adds up over time. Look, I get it. Saving for retirement, especially when you're playing catch-up, can feel like a bit of a grind. What's motivating you to get your finances in order? Is it the peace of mind knowing that you'll be financially secure in your later years? Is it the freedom to retire early and pursue your passions? Whatever it is, hold on to that vision and let it fuel you when times get tough. So there you have it, your guide to tackling retirement savings, even if you're starting a little later in the game. Remember, it's never too late to turn things around. By adopting the right mindset, making a plan, and staying consistent, you can absolutely achieve your financial goals. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful and subscribe to Entrepreneurial Edge for more financial tips and tricks.